Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with a few thoughts for the day. You know, football is an unbelievable sport. You know, and one of the reasons why we love it so much is it's so unpredictable. I mean, when you see some of these crazy runs or these fantastic catches or, like Tony Romo spinning out and doing, the unbelievable or some of the hits. Yeah, some of the hits. What we forget when these guys do these superhuman things is that they are in fact human, and that their bodies break down. And I've been blessed to have been working around a lot of players that are former players. And when you see the condition that some of these guys are in, uh, you realize that it's human and it's a hell of a toll. And I got to tell you, I worry about Tony Romo. Now, me personally, I never played professional football. I mean, I played little league, I played high school, I played college, and I tore my ACL. In fact, I'm in the orthopedist for the Redskins, Ortho Virginia, here about my good old knee. See, I tore my ACL in high school, and I'll never forget that play. We were last scrimmage of the season before the new season started. We had actually a scout from the University of Virginia there who was thinking about converting me from an offensive guard into a fullback. And it was the last 2 minutes of the game. We punted, and my job was outside contain. And I can remember this like it was yesterday. We punted. I blocked for that 2000, 1001, 1002, and I jetted on out. And as I'm running downfield, I remember turning in and looking at the punt returner, and the ball went right through his hands, hit his knee, and starts rolling towards me. And it was like time just went really, really slow. In my mind, I could think that I'm picking up this ball and I'm going to be running in the end zone, and what a great end for this day with the scout there. And as I'm reaching down for the ball, it was at that instant that I got hit in the shoulder. And with all my weight on my left leg, my body literally went over. And I remember watching this on film one time, and that was enough. But literally, my knee bent sideways 90 degrees and completely ruptured my ACL. Well, at 50 years of age, I got all kinds of problems with it. I don't let it stop me, but it's constantly aches, it's constantly hurting. And if I had $1 for every time I got a cortisone shot or, gotten it drained or hell, even had chicken grease put into it, and I probably would quit my day job. But having not played professional football and knowing the pain that I'm dealing with at 50, I can imagine what Tony Romo's life is going to be like 10 years from now with all the broken bones, the back surgeries and stuff like that. So a word from the wise, you only have so many hits out there on you. And football isn't the whole lifetime. So now here's the doctor, so I'll get back to you.
So far, not terrible. So this is looking at you head on.
Mm-hmm.
The space between the bones is not space but cartilage, and so this is your right knee.
Which is bad too.
Which is not nearly as bad as this one, though.
Okay.
You can kind of see how, if you look at the outline of the bones, like these are just nice smooth contours. Whereas in this one, it looks a little bit more irregular, and there's some extra bones sticking out here and here, bone spur here, bone spur here, kind of some irregular narrowing through there.
Yeah, do those bone spurs kind of move around?
No.
Because sometimes it feels like something is stuck in there and won't straighten out all the way.
Yep. That could be cartilage. The bone spurs don't move, but like you could knock off chunks of cartilage that are invisible in X-ray.
Okay.
Or meniscus also could be part of it too.
Great.
This is a picture with your knee bent a little bit, and so right knee looks pretty good. Left knee, wow, look, the bones look like they're touching.
They feel like they're touching.
Yeah, that looks really uncomfortable.
Yeah,
And you can even, like, what should be rounded looks kind of jaggedy. It almost looks like you have a square wheel.
Gee, thanks.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, that looks painful. You got arthritis. So yeah, I mean, the reality of it is, I think probably what you feel catching is either, so as this wears, between the bones live meniscus.
Right.
And so as you get arthritis, the meniscus tends to get chewed up, and so that meniscus might be torn in what you feel kind of popping in and out of place, or it might be loose pieces of surface cartilage breaking off and occasionally getting stuck.
So what do we
So if
do
you had a
about-
normal knee, we would scope your knee and deal with the meniscus tear or the loose pieces. But the thing for you is, I don't know, that's not happening all the time, right? It's just more achy and sore, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been using it a lot more. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of walking lately and stuff from work, and a lot of up and down.
I would sell you a shot and say keep working on strengthening your quad muscles.
Well, the chicken, is it chicken grease basically?
Yeah.
That shot you gave me about, or I don't know if you did or if it was another one.
Uh-huh.
That one actually did the trick for a long time. It was that series of 3.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Because I think I was now playing years of NFL football. I can imagine like Tony Romo's
Oh, yeah.
life is going to be after he retires with all the back surgeries and broken bones and everything
No
else.
kidding. Or even RG3, like, all right,
Oh,
he doesn't have a
yeah.
lot of years, but he got 2 major ACL injuries. Yeah, poor guy. Like, I feel, whatever, they go into that with their eyes open. They know what they're getting into.
Oh, I feel that one today.
And I hope they're smart enough to bank what they make in their time.
Well, that pretty much sucks. Doctor says I've got pretty much a jacked up knee that's worn completely out. And I've got torn meniscus. I've got bone spurs and cartilage that's floating around. I've got bone on bone. He said, but there is a solution for it. He said it's a knee joint replacement. Although the problem is, it's one of those things that you don't want to get done too often and it doesn't last too long. And since I'm only 50 years old, it says I pretty much need to wait about 10 or 15 years before I get that done. So in the meantime, we got a shot of cortisone. They're going to try and get the chicken grease shot, which is some kind of treatment that they get from the cone of a chicken. I've gotten that done before, and it actually ends up working and taking away a lot of the pain and helping it to move a bit better. But other than that, I need to wait about 15 years to get a knee joint replacement. So, the pain in my knee is going to continue being the pain in my knee. So, when you're young, you don't think about the rest of your life. But Tony, with the shots, the injuries and things that you're taking, you got to start thinking about the rest of your life. Right, Joe Boo?